Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Lost with me, Alan and Jez.
Hello. I did the double hand wave.
You did a double hand wave. Wow, powerful, powerful. Well, we are on Lost, Season 1, Episode 23, which is the first part of a 3-part finale.
Yes.
The finale of Season 1. This is Exodus Part 1 of 3. I can't remember if they did release these week by week when it came out, or if they did a big old triple whammy. Because
I think back in the day,
weird,
right? Week by week, probably back then, wouldn't it?
Well, but it still makes it weird, right, when you go Exodus Part 1, because you go, well, yeah, you release it weekly anyway. The storyline always continues. Yeah. So what's the point in having a Part 1?
If it was in this day and age of Netflix and stuff, it'd have probably been released as a 1.5 hour special or a 2-parter maybe.
There was a few times though that they released big old chunky Lost things. Like at the very end of the whole show, the last thing was a big bumper thing from what I remember. But it just feels weird, right, that you would put Exodus Part 1. I get it on shows which are normally individual episodes when you do like a 2-parter, but Lost is always to be continued anyway. Anyway, it's redundant.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Let's get into it.
This is episode 23, Exodus Part 1. Should we go for it? Okay, so let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. Tom would be so excited if he was still with us. He's not dead, just to be clear. He's not dead. He's just not with us anymore.
It's to Tom.
He'd be very excited to see what's there.
Tom.
Yeah, here we go.
Original Power Rangers.
Original Power Rangers was old when this came out.
Oh, man, you see what time it is? Go back to sleep, Walt.
I always watch the show.
Walt, don't be a dick.
What?
Get away from me! Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
Don't you think about it. Look, I don't think so.
Get off of me!
Look, I don't like to see this, but you're getting on that point.
Start shouting stranger danger.
Yeah.
It's okay, I'm his father.
No, you're not. You're not my father. You're not my father.
Oh, now look at him.
Bit closer now. Something lies out in the jungle. It's Rousseau. Oh, he's got stage fright now. He's never seen him before, has he? So, some random woman turns up with a rifle.
She knows he's there.
He's not far away, and she's and she's been living there for years. Dodge and weave, Walt. Dodge and weave.
There we go!
What? What?
Somebody's here.
Hey, stop!
Go on side, pipe up and let him know you know her.
Calm down, everyone.
Yeah.
All right. Danielle?
That's Danielle.
Yeah. Well, Danielle Rousseau.
What are you doing here?
The others are coming.
Oh.
At that point, your bum hole goes.
Goes a bit twitchy, doesn't it?
Tightens right up.
A ship went aground on this island 16 years ago. A pillar of black smoke, 5 kilometers inland. That night, they came and took her.
I remember when I first saw this, I was like, oh,
Alex.
Yeah.
They took my baby, and now they're coming again. They're coming for all of you. You have only 3 choices: run, hide, or die.
There's not a fight option there.
This is a woman.
No.
How's it going?
I wanted to get off today, but realistically, man, after we get the rudder done...
What they meant to get off the other day, didn't they? When they said...
Yeah, well, they were told well, yeah,
the tide and stuff.
Teacher basically was like, when do we need to launch? She was like, yesterday.
What do you need?
Yeah, because there's going to be
Then move the boat.
a monsoon season or whatever.
You need to get him in there tight. Okay, you need leverage to get him on the rails. You got it?
It is a good raft. Like, it puts that thing together, that thing he built in Craftaway makes that look absolute, doesn't it?
He had a lot more tools.
Just get it under there.
Yeah.
A lot more of a shipwreck to
Right?
work with. Yeah, salvage all the wire they've used.
I count. I'll do 1, 2, 3.
Forgot about that.
That's the thing is that they build a ship and they actually can't get it raft and actually can't get it into the
can't-
water.
They make it too heavy.
kind of think with the size of that, can they not fit an extra couple of people on there?
Good, good. 1, 2, 3.
I think you. Yeah, I mean, it'd be quite a squeeze though, won't it? Once you're all actually on that deck bit.
As long as you can lay, that's all they need to do, isn't it? Okay.
No! On! Can't believe this. Can't believe it. What are you looking at me?
Yeah, what's he done?
You missed the level.
Everyone blames Sawyer, don't they?
Everybody's here. What?
Here it comes.
See what comes.
Oh look.
Oh, okay.
Bugger. That's what they're all thinking.
So she said pillar of smoke, they'd come that night, wasn't is that what she said?
And then they came
I have
that
a bigger
night.
problem. I can vanish into the jungle, but I'm just one person. You have 40 people. Where will you hide them?
Ah, the hatch.
Oh, there we
They
go.
couldn't get into it though, could they?
Dude,
No.
What is this?
we were hoping you could tell us.
Never seen anything like it.
This is a mistake. We don't know anything about these others. We're reacting with no information, no intelligence. This hatch might even be theirs. Black smoke on the horizon doesn't
It
mean
means they're coming.
Yeah, we got that.
You booby-trapped your shelter with explosives. You have any more?
Dynamite at the Black Rock,
The Black Rock, Jez.
the dark territory.
Remember, that's been spoken about a bit, hasn't it?
So your dad died, huh?
I thought you didn't hear what I was yelling about.
I was being polite.
Jack, I think everyone heard you yelling about that, mate.
No ring because you're single or because you don't like wearing one?
She's forward.
You asking me if I'm married?
Are you married?
No. No, not anymore. So tell me, Ana Lucia, why are you drinking tequila and tonics at 10 to noon?
I hate flying, and they stuck me all the way in the back of the plane, where the wheels come down right under your damn feet.
No, she's not on the island,
Imagine
so
if
she's
he had.
obviously dead, isn't she?
Imagine if he had traded.
Hey.
He wouldn't be on the island now.
Jack.
Jack, I gotta talk. We'll have the next drink on the plane, okay?
42F.
Jack, you smooth son of a...
All I can tell you right now is that we do have a plan. We've got to go into the jungle to get some supplies. We'll be back in a few hours. In the meantime, do everything you can to help Michael get that raft on the water.
Jack randomly announcing there, we do have a plan, but seeming unsure. It was like Boris talking about COVID.
Our plan.
Yeah, your plan. You're gonna go into the jungle and get some dynamite and blow open a hatch, and then you're gonna hide everyone inside. You want to keep a secret? Don't tell the fat guy.
Poor Hurley.
Hey, this wasn't my fault. So put me to work.
No offense, we just work faster this way, okay? All right. All right. What do you think I'm doing over here?
I think that's a bit unfair on Sawyer, personally.
I know. He gets the stick every time, doesn't he?
James Ford, assault, wire fraud, identity theft, bank fraud, telemarketing
Just
fraud.
going someplace.
You're a blight, a stain, scavenger. You're a con man who preys on the weak and the needy. Tell me something, James. How do you live with yourself?
I do just fine.
Do you? You're not even worth what it would cost us to incarcerate you.
Imagine being in that position where they can't be bothered to lock you up because you're not worth it. That's the place you want to be as a criminal. Look how rugged he is. That's what I look like when I take my shirt off.
I wish I looked like that when I took my shirt off.
You look like Mr. Bean going on holiday.
Cross between Mr. Bean and Benjamin Button at the moment.
Never asked you what you did.
What do I need a gun for?
Just in case.
Time you get back, we'll be in the water. Guess this is pretty much goodbye then. About a week before we all got on the plane, got to talking with this man at a bar in Sydney. Doctor. So it turns out this guy has a son. Son's a doctor, too. They'd had some kind of big-time falling out. The guy knew it was his fault, even though his son was back in the States thinking the same damn thing. There's a payphone in this bar, and this guy, Christian,
Jack's like, fuck.
tells me he wishes he had the stones to pick up the phone, call his kid. Tell him he's sorry. He's a better doctor than he'll ever be.
What's the Sawyer to do this, actually?
Yeah.
He's proud.
I was actually thinking this came later on.
He loves him. Something tells me he never got around to making that call. Good luck, Jack.
There you go. So he's showing a bit more of his nice side, a bit more the good side.
That was a really nice moment between them two.
Why do you need 5 guns?
This belonged to her childhood sweetheart, though. I tell her that I've got what's-his-name's little toy.
Here we go.
In a safe deposit.
There we go. We wondered how she found out where it was, didn't we?
So she somehow figures out which bank, which safe deposit box. She seduces some idiot.
Okay, well they
rob the damn
they blurred
bank.
over that bit.
And then she puts a bullet in her new friend because she's done using him. But she leaves all the money. She just takes the plane. Because that's the one thing in the whole world that Kate does care about.
Then he just snaps it.
Yeah.
Tom, you son of a bitch!
Oh, hell.
And that is why I need 5 guns.
The FBI agent is a bit of as well.
Yeah.
I was thinking that I might go with you.
What's in it for you, Kate?
I want to help.
Grab your stuff.
Well, this group's getting a bit bigger, isn't it? Like going into the jungle.
When they get rescued, they can contact your family.
Message in a bottle. That's sweet.
He's like, nah.
Don't look at it. Got it. Good luck.
Same to you.
See you soon.
Yes, you will.
You're shooting for Sawyer.
Hey, have you seen Sawyer?
No.
All right, let's go.
Look at this. What a gang. I'm pretty sure this little bit of rocky outgrowth will come back in a later season.
The Black Rock is not far. This is where it all began, where my team got infected, where Montan lost his arm.
Leslie's like, what?
Just move quickly.
Someone lost an arm. What?
You know what? I'm going back.
Hey.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted to help.
Yeah, I wanted to help, and that was before Montan lost his freaking arm.
Dynamite.
Be careful.
Be very careful with it.
I reckon Leslie's going to not return.
You think old Les is
Yeah,
in trouble?
I think so. I think Leslie's going to have an off-screen death.
Someone go.
Yeah. What the f... Is that Leslie?
It's your mate.
Oh.
What are you? Just be still.
It's like a T-Rex. Stand still, it can't see you.
Here! In here!
The noises it makes are
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, really? It's
They're
really
very
cool,
distinct. I always remember the noises it makes.
You got a book. Wait. It's headed the other way.
I doubt Hurley's pants are quite as clean right now.
What was that thing?
It's a security system.
Security system. What does that mean?
Its purpose is that of any security systems. To protect something.
Protect what?
The island.
I think you should take Vincent.
Are you serious?
He'll take care of you.
Oh.
What makes you think I need a dog to take care of me?
Vincent took
Your
care
brother's
of Mom
dead.
when he died. He's a good listener. You could talk to him about Boone if you want.
Wish I had a Vincent.
But only till you get us rescued, okay?
Can I be your Vincent?
Will you roll on your back and let me rub your belly?
Anytime.
Excuse me, would you mind watching my bag for a moment? I'll be right back.
Sure, whatever.
Thank you.
One day you're gonna appreciate everything I do for you.
Yeah, I can't wait for that day.
Who's gonna believe you? You're not even capable of...
You have no idea what I'm capable of. Excuse me, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, some Arab guy just left his bags in the chairs downstairs and then just walked away. How's that?
We should just do that.
Because she's an...
From the Beechcraft. This is the plane's radar emitter. It needs to be mounted on the mast or the top of the cabin.
I'll do it.
Michael, to conserve power, turn it on only once every hour or so. It will show you any ships within the horizon line, approximately 25 miles. The same with the radio transmitter.
Don't drop that, Sawyer.
Toolbox.
Yeah.
One flare. Choose wisely when you use it.
Imagine only having one flare.
Yeah, I know.
Like, do not mess that up.
I'm only checking radar every hour.
This is the Black Rock.
Oh, wow. Okay, I was actually expecting a rock. I was looking away for a cliff face.
It's a good name to give a boat, right? Because it makes it's a name you could imagine them giving a ship, but also, yeah, you expect it.
I was
to
expecting
be
some sort of like,
rock.
that's pretty cool. I like that.
Like a mountainside or something like that, or yeah. I think it's been it's been ages since they've spoken in the show. We're talking quite a few episodes.
Yeah.
스타봇. 간단한 영어를 발음대로 적었어요. 당신한테 도움이 될 것 같아서 한번 만들어봤어요.
나 미안하다.
Go on. Make up, that's it.
저도요. 당신이 꼭 갈 필요는 없잖아요.
나는 지금 뻘을 받고 있는 중이야. 내가 가야만 당신을 구할 수 있어. 자기 지켜줄 거야. 자기랑 같이 있어.
그럼 당신은 누가 지켜줄 거예요?
Everyone's kind of burying the hatchet a little bit at the moment, aren't they? We got Jin, big softy, really.
Oh, that's
Awkward.
it. Hug it out.
Look at this, they've all come together. Looking for Kate.
Yeah.
Like she was looking for him earlier.
Go, go, go! That's it.
Joe, that is a pretty impressive raft.
It's a good bloody raft, gotta say.
Oh, poor Vincent. Well, she did a good job. Let him go straight away.
Vincent, mate, you gotta go back.
If this dog dies right now, I ain't gonna be happy.
Is that it? You're not gonna be watching any more Lost.
Go back!
That's it, Vincent. Go back to land.
Bet he's heartbroken right now. Do you want to maybe keep a better eye on him, yeah? God, that was a bad cut. She was all of a sudden back on the beach with him. Look at that.
Couldn't they patch that hole up for sake?
What'd I say?
We did it!
Think about it. This shot here would all be shot on a helicopter at this point. Like no drones film. Nowadays that'd just be a drone bombing it round. This would be a proper helicopter shot.
Oh, I was just about to say, what a nice ending.
There you go.
Oh dear.
God, abrupt. Right, there we go. So that was Exodus Part 1. Jez, thoughts?
A lot of stuff went down. Very emotional.
Yeah, a lot of emotional moments with a lot of the cast members, wasn't there?
Yeah, no, it was a good episode. Yeah, really enjoyed it.
Went quick, didn't it?
Yeah, super quick. Yeah.
Fast 40 minutes. Maybe that's because we've been watching so much Rings of Power and House of the Dragon recently, where everything goes over an hour.
That extra 20 plus minutes makes a difference. I thought about a little bit. Yeah, I felt a little bit more about, apart from the little bit of extra information we got about Kate and the plane. All the flashbacks seemed to me were a little bit. Didn't really add anything.
Yeah, they were just a setup, right?
Yeah.
They were just like little. You got to see little bits like Boone and well, I've suddenly forgotten Boone's sister's name.
Oh God, I have as well.
That suddenly like selling out, kind of, you know, putting side in there. So you got to see that kind of who she used to be and how they've kind of come together. There wasn't a lot in there, right? You saw Jack meeting that Ana Lucia on there, who was at the back of the plane.
Who now dead.
You saw a little bit with Sun and Jin, with her being quite subservient, but the American people kind of like judging her. But yeah, none of the stuff there was important, really. It just kind of gave you, I guess it gave you a juxtaposition of who they used to be and who they now have become after like a month on the island. What about the...
Sorry, I was about to say, I think the standout moments for me were definitely Sawyer and Jack. You could see there was obviously, from the beginning, like I said, Sawyer just getting shat on again. It wasn't his fault. The boat, he's the one who got the blame, and you know, offering to help, and you know, just doesn't seem to be part of everything, does he? But
it's kind of his fault.
A lot of it is, but he has been
like he made himself that guy from the off, and he wanted to be that guy at the beginning, but now he's starting to realise that he doesn't. want to be that
I
guy.
agree, and I think that was a really nice touch.
His moment,
letting Jack know that, and
about his dad. And,
I know Jack didn't say anything afterwards, but you could tell just like the way he looked at Sawyer how grateful he was.
Yeah, he realised obviously who his dad was, but I knew that he told Jack, but I was actually thinking it was a bit later than this that he didn't tell him. So that, I mean, I think the two like real big standout moments are that is number one. I think getting to see Sun and Jin together, like them reconciling, was probably like the other big moment of this episode. We obviously, with these like flashbacks, right, we got to also see Michael and Walt. That was like the first one, and how they were very estranged, and obviously Walt was saying, "You're not my dad," and then we cut to them on the island where they're sleeping together, like very close, so it was a real who were they then, who are they now kind of flashback moments, and I would expect that we'll be seeing a lot more of those throughout the next two parts of Exodus. What about the Black Rock?
Well, I thought it was a Black Rock. It was a nice surprise for it being the boat, or the ship, should we say? And that was pretty cool. Being a shipwreck. I originally thought when you saw them after they'd set off there on their journey, when they actually went around that sort of like kind of cove area, the rock around there looked really black. My first initial instinct was, oh, they're there already, but then obviously it was clear they were just having a break, so I didn't think any more of it. But
well, here's a question for you, Jez. It's a shipwreck. It's right in the middle of an island.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about
that. It's a shipwreck in the middle of a jungle.
There were some kind of big streams running through. Could there have been, back in the day, could there have been some sort of... I don't know. It's lost in it. I ain't got a clue.
It's a good reveal though. I remember when I first saw that. Yeah, boom. I remember when I first saw that being like, what the hell?
I didn't even think about it being on land. It didn't even cross my mind. I think I was just more shocked at it being a shipwreck rather than an actual rock or a cliff face.
So I have this really distinct memory of this episode, watching it at uni with my housemate, us being sat there watching it together, and Rousseau comes out at the beginning, and she starts talking about, they came at, after a week, the black smoke lit, and the others came, and then when we saw the black smoke go, we were like, oh, like I remember it being like a kind of like hairs on your arms standing on end kind of moment, like what's going to happen, like what is going to happen now. And I mean, I remember having a lot of those moments throughout, especially the first season of Lost. Like I remember having them throughout, but especially season 1 just does those really big tense moments, because I love it throughout, but obviously the plot gets deeper and there's a lot more to it, so you're always kind of trying to track lots of little threads, but in this it's still very simple. So when you suddenly find this moment of who the hell has lit that fire, it's a real like moment, which I think season 1 does like really, really well.
No, it's good. Really good episode.
We had a little bit of the thing in the jungle again.
The Tyrannosaurus
Rex.
Awesome
noises.
Sounding.
The noises it makes are like part animal, part mechanical, aren't they? When you hear it, there's like roars, but you hear like a.
The way it's moving sounds mechanical.
Like
but the noise it makes is very T-Rexy, Jurassic Park.
You really got to see how unafraid of it Locke is as well.
Yeah, it's almost like you wanted to see it. So it was like a standstill. You know, I know it turned away and went the other direction, but it was almost like he was gearing up for it to come out of the tree line and him to have a glance. And poor Leslie.
Exactly. Yeah, a really strong episode.
Really enjoyed it. Really good
for coming into.
And then it ended on it. Well, I know we had the bit of the black smoke for the last 1 second of the show, but it really ended on a high with going out to sea on the raft and it working and.
Everyone sort of coming together, really, wasn't
Everyone
it?
saying their goodbyes. And
Charlie collecting all those notes, and
No, it was cool. No, I really enjoyed it. Really good episode.
Obviously, we had Kate earlier on looking for Sawyer, and then right at the very end we had Sawyer looking for Kate. And that's a bit that we saw as well, right? We saw with Kate's flashback, them talking about the fact that she doesn't care about anybody. The only thing she cares about is this. And I think if you go off last episode, that still seemed to ring pretty true. But you can see from this one that she does obviously have feelings for Sawyer, because just those little moments, she's like looking for him, he's looking for her. We've completely glanced over the fact of why they're even going looking for dynamite, and that's the fact that we finally have a reveal of the hatch.
Well, we had a reveal. What do you mean a reveal of the hatch?
No, as in people know about the hatch.
Yeah.
Like they've gone looking for dynamite to try and open the hatch to try and hide in there from the others.
Yeah.
So finally a bigger, not everybody, but a bigger group of people know about it.
Yeah, well, these others must be pretty hardline if they're if the options were, what was it, hide, run, hide, or die. There wasn't a fight option there, was it? I was waiting for her to say fight or you can fight, but then it was like or die. It's like
they've got quite a few guns, right? Between them, they've got
Yeah.
quite a lot of guns. Here's a question for you: do you remember anything about the others?
No.
Because we really are going. I mean, it's a shame that we've lost Tom from doing these with us, obviously. But you really are coming into this almost like somebody who's not seen it at this point, aren't you? Like you say, there's a couple of things you remember.
Like I said, I remember the plot points of I knew Locke was wheelchair bound beforehand.
Yeah. You remember a little bit? Did you say you remembered a little bit about the hatch?
I think I knew about the polar bear. I'm sure I remembered the polar bear.
Yeah.
And I have a vague memory of some cages at some point, some polar bear cages.
Okay.
And
that's these are very small memories, right?
This is the thing with me for Lost. I've got very small moments. Like I've got a memory of some random army guys on a ship.
Okay. So you've just got
that's it. There's these little snippets of information I've got, but my brain's obviously just chucked everything else out. So the others,
so
I have
really
no.
Isn't like a new show for you.
It feels like this whole episode. I didn't recall any of it. There was nothing that even sparked a memory of. None at all. And again, it's 20 years ago. I watched so much stuff since then.
Well, I mean, I would say, like at the time, you got Lost wrong at the time. I distinctly remember us talking about Lost after it came out, and you were like, oh, blah, blah, blah. This was a bit silly about the ending, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's not the ending at all, Jez. But you've completely misunderstood the ending.
Also, I do know the last 2 seasons are lost. I know I did miss a lot of episodes.
Oh well,
the last 2 seasons, then. I wasn't watching it religiously like I was at the beginning.
Not this time, Jez. Not this time.
It's good. I'm really enjoying it. It's on the main part. It does feel like I'm watching a new show, which is good. I'm sure there'll be some characters that'll pop up that I'll go, oh, I remember that person or not. Yeah. I'm sure there was a guy with longer hair. I think I remember a guy with longer hair in a boiler suit, or am I thinking of something else? I can't remember.
Wow. Have to keep watching and find out.
But, the others at this moment in time, I have no bloody idea.
Shout out to Vincent trying to swim out to get on the raft there.
That's probably I was more emotional about Vincent. I was hoping.
Oh yeah, definitely right. Like you don't want anything bad to happen. You never want anything bad to happen to a dog, do you?
No, poor little boy.
But you know, he got back right. He's all good. There was actually quite a sweet moment there, actually, as well, that we've kind of brushed over between Vincent and Shannon. Shannon
likes anal.
There we go. Anal Shannon. That's what they call her. Big anal Shannon.
Big anal Shannon.
Big anal Shannon. Yeah, they had quite a sweet moment, right, where she's not been able to really talk about Boone, and obviously because he lost his mum, he was like, "Look, Vincent was there for me, so maybe Vincent."
Yeah, that was a nice moment.
So that was a nice little moment as well. Like, and again, seeing showing how she's changed.
She's changed loads,
because
actually.
Look how much of she was before, and not just Saeed, but just people in general. She's very much been a walls up, give me what I want. You know, if I don't get it, I'll kick off type. Whereas now she's letting the walls down and actually being a nicer person. So there we go. Maybe the time on the island has done them all good.
It has indeed.
Apart from Boone. It's not done Boone any good at all.
No, poor Boone.
Poor Boone. Yeah. Right. Okay, everybody. Anything else you want to talk about this one, Jez? No. Cool. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode of Lost. We will be back next week with another episode. Remember, if you have enjoyed this, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let us know about your favourite parts of the episode. Remember, no spoilers. As we've just mentioned, Jez remembers nothing. He's a clean slate on this show. It's like someone wiped his mind. Remember, you can also head over to allmaverick.com where you can check out our videos, our blogs, and our podcasts. And if you want to watch us play some of our favourite video games, well, head over to twitch.tv/allmaverick live on a Tuesday and Thursday evening where we're playing some of our favourite games. Also, you can go to allmaverickmerch.com where you can check out our merchandise. We've got some Lost shirts.
2 Lost shirts. So we've got Lost Numbers and the Polar Bear.
Yep, designed by Brass and other members of the team. They look awesome, so go and check those out. I need to get one of the number shirts.
I have ordered the number shirt. I'm waiting for it to arrive. I will order a Polar Bear one as well.
Well, there we go.
I don't know why I said Polar Bear. Polar Bear.
He's minty fresh. You can tell when he's
It's late.
Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody.
Yeah, thanks,
hope you
everyone.
enjoyed this episode, and we will see you next time. Let's go hunt some polar bears. Bye.